Does anyone else like that music but me? I think it gets you ready, Steve. Steve, does it get you ready?
Tease you up, mate. Tease you up. I was just doing a jig then behind my green screen, mate, warming up to that music.
Is that a green screen, Steve? I would never have known.
Yeah, I've got a green screen. Jake bought it for me, top of the range.
Steve does nothing but top of the range. Right, welcome back to West Ham Official. I hope you are. Oh well, I've got me lunch here. I'm not going to eat it on show. Look at this. Look, Steve.
Oh, you make me hungry now.
Jake,
dear.
Jake.
Yes.
What's your like target?
God, you get in there quick. You get in there quick, Anton. Right, let's have a look. Right, we'll start off with the normal 25. Let's get to 25 likes. I haven't even got
Come on.
There's 6 people watching.
It doesn't matter. We'll go.
Come on. There's 2 likes, and one of that's me. Come on. 25. 25. Let's get right. Let me get me banners sorted. 25 likes. Where did I put that one? Right, banners. We want 25 likes. Christ, because we got 40 likes last night, so I got to change it again. 25 likes. Anyway, how are we both on this fine? Is it honestly summer holidays? The days are all mixed up. I think every day's Saturday. Is it Thursday or Friday today? One of them.
Friday today, young man.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday here as well, mate.
How are we feeling on this fine Friday afternoon?
Bit hungover, mate. Got a bit of a hangover this morning, if I'm honest. I keep going on these bloody YouTube shows and I don't get any work done, and then I spend all the wee hours catching up, and then I'll sink a beer with it, and then end up with a bloody stinking hangover in the morning, and then I get a link through at 12:30. Can you reappear? So, not again.
He's relentless, Steve. He's relentless.
He is relentless, mate. He's relentless. We've got to start asking for appearance fees. Well, I already get.
I gave you an appearance fee. I gave you an appearance fee. The Bell last week. You had a steak. You had about 3 pints, and then you went back in there to see what's her name, Ivy again.
Evie. She was lovely, wasn't she? She was. I didn't get. I met you at 12:30. I didn't get home to 5 o'clock. Fair play. I had a nice rump steak, chips, peppered sauce. Didn't I? Yeah, peppered sauce. I got 3 pints out your old man, I think it was. So that was all right.
The key thing was though.
I need to meet the old man then. He's getting 3 pints. I'm gonna have to raise that.
The key thing was though it was on Monday, and at the Bell steaks are a £5. So they were supposed to be about £9, and they were a £5. So happy days.
Oh, that bloody 2 if I'd known that.
Right then, let's have a look at in the chat. Afternoon, Luke. Peach in the building. Is he? He's not here.
Where?
Yeah, where is he?
Is he?
Behind me, is he there? Where is he? hang on. He's on Steve's green screen. Well, where's Peach? Where's Peach?
I ain't got a clue where Peach. He'll pop up in a minute. You know what he's like, mate.
Yeah. Good morning, Wally. I expect you're there with your morning coffee like you always are. I know, Scott, no pressure. 12:30 is big shoes to fill. This time slot is a big shoe to fill. With Russ's show at 12:30. He's on holiday, so I thought I'd entertain you at this time. When Russ is away. Luke says, whilst I agree we won the World Cup, can we just take a moment to say how brilliant Bobby Charlton was in that tournament? We will get onto that in just a second, Luke. R.I.P. Anton's hair. It's all gone. He's just gone. Nah, it's just gone.
Got the chop.
Pork pie, love it indeed. Luke says, I think England have produced 2 world-class players and both called Bobby. Hashtag, oh no, wrong comment. Anton, did you get to 150 likes in the end last night?
Yes, we did, Kent. Yes, we did, mate.
Oh, that must have been like a 2 a.m. show like normal, Anton.
Honestly, it was. I think I went to bed at 2. Actually, that is the time I went to bed at. Yeah, knackered.
To be honest, Steve, did you sleep last night? It sounds like you had a good night on the beer.
Well, I got to bed about 4:15, 4:45.
Christ alive.
Steve been celebrating the World Cup victory from 1966.
I have a lot of people have said that. I haven't stopped partying since.
Yeah, good man.
Oh, dear. Right then, let's have a look. Hashtag do what Anton says. We've got Steve, you've got to do what Anton says.
Hit the thumbs up. If you're watching, do it right now. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial. It pushes it into the algorithm. Hit those thumbs up right now. Do that.
Well, we're going up. We're on 13 likes now. Here we go. We're nearly halfway there. Right, let's take it out of that. Let's press the buttons. There we go. Let's have a look then. Scott says, I was Sparko at about 123 likes. Did we hit the target? I think you did. Kent, I hope you're well. Friday today, Brentford tomorrow, my Newcastle ticket booked.
Oh.
Hashtag away days. Love
And
it.
Kent, guess what? Snap! I'm going to Newcastle, mate. So I would love to meet you. I'd love to put a face to a name to a face. No, what is it? Yeah, a face to a name. Face to a name. That's what we want to do. So I'm going, mate. So hopefully we'll get in touch and meet for a beer.
Oh, well, me and Steve are going to be sat here on our chairs in the back of our bedrooms and offices, I think, because I don't think we're going. What a shame. Steve, are you going?
No, not that one, mate. Not that one. I'll wait till the season starts, mate. And the Newcastle game. Well, might do actually. I might go out and see old Tufty.
Oh dear.
He's not going, is he, Tufty? He's on a boycott, isn't he? Because of Mike Ashley.
Wow, yeah.
Shield, isn't he?
Yeah. The dad says, don't give Steve that steak info. James, I hope you're well. Scott, never trust a cheap steak at chef's knowledge. Was it nice, Steve?
Yeah, it was a good steak, mate. It was a bloody good steak, yeah, for a £5. I'll be going back Monday, and now I know it's a £5, mate. Just tell your dad to ring through with his credit card number.
Oh, right, okay.
Pay the bill.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Everyone smash the like button. As Charlie says, does YouTube take half a super chats? I think they do. Anyway.
Yeah, they take quite a strong percentage of it, yeah.
Yeah. No flights to Newcastle from Bristol, so I don't think we will be going to that.
Jump in that car, Richard, and drive yourself up there, mate. Go on.
Oh,
listen, I'm doing it from Scotland, although it's only about two hours from me. So
there we go. Right then, should we? Right, we're 8 minutes in. Should we talk about the topic that we're supposed to talk about today?
Nah.
Go on then, mate.
Go on then.
Go on then, Steve. The show's yours. What are we talking about?
Hang on. Your old man brought this show up. He linked me up. He sent me a link. Said 12:30. Steve, all right? I said, yeah, I'm all right, mate. He said the show's about the World Cup win. I said, all right, mate, no worries. So I haven't done any research, nothing, right? But all I know is today, which I've only just learnt actually from you, Jake, and your dad. Today we won the World Cup 55 years ago. The year I was born, 1966.
Oh, so you watched this game then, Steve, did you?
No, I wasn't born until September, mate. I listened to it through my mum's belly, mate. But it sounded a good game.
Right then, let's get into it then. Where should we start then? If I can get my screen up, England 4.
Well, I don't know where I want to start, Jakey, mate. Where we start, right? I think it's a bloody travesty that Bobby Moore's never been Sir Bobby Moore.
That's a good point. It is.
You know, any old idiot gets a Sir these days, and they can't give it to Bobby Moore. Come on.
You're right though, Steve. I mean, like when you think about the amount of World Cup winner captains in the world since Bobby Moore, or even since before Bobby Moore, he just wasn't treated the way that he respectfully should have been. He should have been you heard all the stories about even when he turned up to West Ham and he was asked to leave the stands, and then the next minute he's doing a radio commentary of a game underneath the stands, looking through the gaps, and you hear all those kind of rubbishy stories, and you think to yourself, my word, like, could you imagine an England captain or any other player who's captained a country to a victory, how they're treated now? So it was a shame.
The thing is, you can still give them. Even when someone's died, I looked it up actually the other day. You could still be given the title, although it doesn't mean as much because obviously you're dead, like, you know what I mean? But but your family and whatever. But it's got you look at these New Year's honours lists and whatever now, and the Queen's birthday list and all that. Anybody gets them. Right? How come Bobby Moore never got Sir?
I know.
Come on. Tom Jones, he's bloody Welsh. He got one. He's Sir Tom Jones.
I mean, it's so weird, isn't it? Because the only ever England captain to lift the World Cup, and it's Bobby Moore, and he's not been given that title. It is very strange. Let's take another look at the comments then. Luke says, I once drove to Newcastle from Hampshire. Felt like it took days. I bet it did. James says, Jeff Hurst is a Sir. He's a legend too. Scott says, it was an honour to speak to Sir Jeff when I was a mascot about that infamous day. He knew it had crossed the line. So the attendance in the old Wembley was 96,924 were rammed inside that stadium. Of course, we won, and Bobby Moore still the only. We thought it would have changed about a month ago, but it didn't change. Still the only England captain to lift a major trophy, World Cup or Euros. I mean, we got close about a month ago, but not close enough. Okay.
That's the story of England, isn't it? Never close enough since '66. We still talk about '66 because we haven't been any good since. Well, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. We don't play West Ham players anymore. That's the trouble, right?
That's it.
We got to a final this time because we had Declan Rice in the team. I'm telling you. Put some more West Ham blood into the team, and we might win something.
And he still got absolutely battered. Oh, Declan Rice, put Jordan Henderson in there, and I'm just like, oh my god, these people.
Declan Rice should never have come off, mate. Not in a million years. Yeah, Gareth Southgate got that totally wrong. Yeah,
I agree. Here's the debate then, Anton, to you. Did West Ham win the World Cup, or is that just a myth?
I mean, I've grown up obviously living in Scotland, being an England fan, and constantly through my years always said that West Ham won the World Cup. But people then turn around to me and say, well, if someone scores one goal in a World Cup final and they win it, does that mean that team represent winning the World Cup? And I was like, well, that's a little bit different because we assisted all the goals. We captained and we obviously scored all the goals as well. So I thought maybe we didn't assist one of them, actually, the more I come to think of it. I think we assisted three of them. Of course, we know Jeff Hurst got the three and Martin Peters got one, and then Bobby Moore captained. But it was, it was West Ham's title, and then obviously then England's title. But however, joking aside, what a fantastic victory it was in a tournament full of talent, top-notch players. You're talking about players like Eusebio. Listen, I know I wasn't born in and around that area, but I had a really keen interest in looking back at old traditional players, especially because my dad was around and watched them, and he spoke about them a lot. I mean, Eusebio got 9 goals in that tournament, and he was a world beater. He was a fantastic player. When you ever watch videos back, you see the likeness of how some players try and take on the Eusebio type of player that he is. And then obviously you had Franz Beckenbauer for West Germany, challenging what Bobby Moore was doing. I think he walked away with the young player of the tournament. But the fact that we turned up on that day and got the victory over the line, we made it 4-2 and walked away with the victory, and that was it.
Yeah. Wally says 1966 was the reason I'm a West Ham fan. Brilliant. Luke says funny how no one complained about the view when we won the World Cup, that dog track. Steve, have you got a lovely mug there to show off? Nice...
Well, I've got a nice mug, mate. Yeah, it's got a right mug on it and all. There you go. Good cup this. Presented to me in the bell. Lovely.
Let's have a look at the likes. What are we on? 14 likes. Come on, 11 likes. We need 11 likes. Right then, Steve, did we win the World Cup? Did West Ham win the World Cup, or did England win the World Cup?
Oh, I think West Ham won the World Cup, mate. Yeah, for sure. My old man went to the game. Funny enough, and I tell you what, I always remember my dad's telling me. I was around 3-4 years old. He started to talk to me then about the game. I was born in '66, but just after, as I just mentioned. But yeah, he said West Ham won the game. He said the amount of West Ham fans were actually in the crowd was unbelievable. So yeah, West Ham won the game, mate. And I tell you what, I watched the game the other day. Actually, I watched it in colour. I don't know if they coloured it.
It was on. I watched it as well.
Yeah. But there's one thing I noticed on there.
Yeah.
Right, the goalkeepers had gloves on, and they didn't wear gloves in the World Cup final. Mm-hmm. Goalkeeper gloves didn't come in until years later, good 20 years later. So I found that quite funny. But I tell you what, if you watch the game, what a different game it was in them days. Right? Some of them hadn't even got shin pads on, right? Right? Not once. I watched the full 90 minutes, right? Again, I've watched it obviously several times. You don't see any dives, right? You don't see anyone rolling around on the floor, as if they died. Right, they just pick themselves up and get on. And some of the tackles are right crunching tackles in the match, right? How the games have changed since then is amazing. When you watch that go back to '66 and watch that.
Yeah, definitely. Anton, now, do you think that that it was harder to win the World Cup back then purely because the game was different? As Steve said, there wasn't no diving, there wasn't any cheating. It was proper football back then.
I don't know. I think that's a really tough question to answer, really, isn't it? Especially, I think it can play in that what you've just said there can play in both ways. You had people that were no holds barred. Hold on a second, little man. No holds barred when they tackled. They went hardcore, like you said, Steve. There was no VAR. There was none of that. Look, I'm live, so give me 2 seconds.
Hello.
Sorry, Jay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries, Anton. No worries. Steve, that question to you then. Do you think it's possibly harder? Do you possibly think it was harder back then to win the World Cup?
I don't know if it was harder, right? Because there's more pressure on players now, I think, than ever, right? So on that side of things, mentally, probably not as hard, really. I remember my old man saying that it lifted the country because England had been through a bit of a rough time, 65 sort of era, 66 until the World Cup final, and he said the amount of money that then got spent. But people just being, the economy got boosted and everything, But back to your question, no, I don't think it was harder. I remember, I think the game was Uruguay. Was it Uruguay where they kicked us to death as we qualified through? So that would have been a tough old game, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think they're under more pressure today, actually, mate, to be honest with you, than they probably were back then. But less pressure. Maybe brought back a brilliant performance like they did,
Yeah. Anton, I know you've got to go. Thank you very much.
I do. Sorry, lads. The kids have just came back.
Don't forget, Anton, subscribe to the Day's Banter Show if you haven't already, buddy.
Sorry, Steve, can you repeat that? I never heard you there, mate. What is it I have to subscribe to?
Yeah, the Day's Banter. You'll find it on YouTube. And I think Jake's about to put the link up in the comments box.
Oh,
right, I'll make sure I do that. So make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel.
On that show. We talk about everything from tomatoes to dogs' anal glands to West Ham United.
Absolutely, I'll get on it. And if you are watching and you're new around here, subscribe to Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial. Go and hit that thumbs up. It really helps out Jake's channel as well. Thank you for joining me. I'm going, so enjoy the rest of your day and your chat. And thanks, Jake. Cheers, Steve.
Nice to meet you, Anton.
You too, mate. Take it easy, mate. Bye-bye.
Cheers, Anton.
Mate.
Right then, so we will continue on in the merry old way, Steve. Let's take a few more comments then. Scott puts it bluntly and perfectly. I think Peters won, Hurst 3, Bobby the captain, West Ham won the World Cup.
Definitely.
I think you couldn't put it more bluntly if you tried. Kent says 600-mile round trip to Newcastle for me anyway. From 5 to 8 hours each way. We have now gone international again. Because we've got Kieran over in Australia, 9:48 p.m. Not quite as bad as what we've seen in the before. Kieran, I hope you are well. Luke says, yeah, but England versus Germany don't really cheat. And Luke says, Uruguay lads were the dirtiest team.
That's
in
right.
World
They
Cup
were. They were really, really dirty. Really. If you get a chance to go and watch the game, God, some cynical fouls in that game.
Yeah. And Steve, what they got to do there is the link.
Subscribe to the Day's Banter. Much appreciated. I'd love to have that Aussie chap on. That'd be great. I'd love to have you all on. Come on, hit that subscribe button for old Daya. 55 years old this year, the oldest YouTuber moaning old git on YouTube.
Okay. But there we go. So, Steve, then, do you think the players possibly found it a little bit easier as well back then, or because there wasn't as much media pressure, there wasn't as much, when we were in the final, you've never seen so much media focused on one thing in a long time, have you? Do you think players here and back then thrived, or
totally different era, wasn't it? Totally, you didn't have things like bloody Twitter and all that social media stuff where you could all slag off Bobby Moore if you didn't tie his bootlaces up properly, and and so forth. Do you know what I mean? Because no, I think it was better for them, and it probably helped us win the World Cup, not having all that crap going on. Players were different; they were on normal wages, weren't they? They weren't superstars. You know, hey, quite often when I was a kid, I can remember at Upton Park, you could go up to snooker all after a game, and you'd find John Bond and Malcolm Allison having a few beers, and sometimes Bobby Moore. You know, so that's what's changed in the game. So I wouldn't say they had it easy. But I think there's more pressure on players today, mate. And players today think they're celebrities, mate. You know, they're on $5,000 a week. It's 17 years old. You know, walking around with the swanky headphones and all the rest of it. Well, they're more showboaters these days. And the game's totally different. A player today is a ballet dancer with a football, right? Back in '66, it was football as the old way. You know, you could put in the old 2-footers. You could kick players 6 foot high. You know, it's a totally different game. Totally different game. And I always, you know, people always say, who's the best football player ever, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, Maradona in them days, if you put Maradona into '66, he would have only lasted 20 minutes. They'd have booted him off the pitch. Yeah. You know, so it's a totally different game, mate. Totally different. But from a player's point of view, I spoke to Jeff Hurst about it a few times. Obviously, quite often see him I used to see him at Upton Park. Don't see him so much at the Olympic Stadium, but you can't find anyone you used to know at the Olympic Stadium, can you? But he used to say it was a game that he told me it was a game where they won the game, he reckons, because Bobby Moore read the game. And he said, if the way Bobby Moore read that game, he said, was phenomenal. And, you know, and we were talking actually why he was never got a knighthood, and Bobby, obviously. And he just can't believe it. You know, he said, Bobby Moore in the changing room with Sir Alf Ramsey, the way they read the game, they read the Germans, you know, because let's be fair, it was a good German side, wasn't it? You know, Beckenbauer was just starting out, wasn't he? Yeah. And it was a bloody good German side we beat that day.
Yeah. We have got another guest coming on in just a second, but just before we bring him on, this was the scoreline. Obviously, England 4, West Germany 2. Hurst with a hat trick. Peter scoring. Haller, a different Haller to what we're used to in the last couple of years. Weber scoring for West Germany as well. So there you go. There was our starting lineup. If we get rid of that there, Gordon Banks, George Cohen, Jack Charlton, Bobby Moore, Ray Wilson, Nobby Stiles, Alan Ball, Bobby Charlton, Martin Peters, Jeff Hurst, Roger Hunt. And now, you know, we haven't really got many of them left with us. Of course, we've got Jeff Hurst left as well, Steve, don't we?
Say that one again, mate.
I said, obviously got that starting lineup there. Not many of them are still left with us, but of course we've still got Jeff Hurst there to give us those memories.
Yeah, no, you're right, mate. You're right. It's time moves on, doesn't it? And Jack Charlton's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
He's not very well. He's not very well. He's got dementia, and dementia, and what's the thing where you forget who you are and whatever? Can't think what it's called. Yeah, great side though, mate. Great side, you know. Great, mate. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate.
Let's bring your favourite person on in the world.
Yeah, if I could organize my thing. Yeah, if I could organize my thing, I'd be like Sky Sports things, but I can't even organize it. We got every Yoda, rah, chicka, chicka, la, la, la. And you watch that. Where did Anton go? My G, where did Anton go?
Anton had to go. We're talking about Peach. Yeah. I'm sorry. He did have to go. He went about 10 minutes ago. But Peach, we are talking today about.
Peach is gone.
Peach, we're gonna have to let you go. We can't hear what you're saying. That is Peach for you, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, Peachy all over, mate. Peachy all over. Canadian Wi-Fi here, blame now, isn't he?
Make sure you tune in because we got a game tomorrow night.
Your dad there. I just Kieran Jack Charlton did pass away, I think, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not long back. Sure, yeah, I think you're right there. And your dad says Jeff Hurst went home and cut the lawn after winning the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, it just sums up, the difference in. I mean, 55 years back then, he went home and cut the lawn like any normal day. Now, it's years of media press and everything is just 3 million times different.
Yeah, did he ever have an open top bus for that? I don't think they did they?
I don't know.
Not sure. I don't think they did, mate. And you look at Wales now; they don't even win anything, and they have an open top bus because they reach a semi-final.
Yeah, well, I know you like to slide that in every now and then, Steve. A little dig at Wales.
I know Brownie was down at Cardiff Bay when he was doing all his cheer and his razzmatazz for reaching the semi-final. How do you have an open top bus for reaching the semi-final? Beggars belief, mate, doesn't it? Beggars belief.
Kieran says, when you think they didn't even have subs, it's unbelievable. No subs, and how
was
hard.
It no subs, or was it one sub in them days?
Well, I don't think there's any subs. Let me have a look.
Card back up.
Yeah, here we go. No substitutions permitted. So I'm going to bring up the match rules. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Yeah. No substitutions permitted.
Blimey.
Wow.
Unreal when you think about that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Extra time, no subs. Imagine what their legs felt like. I tell you what, though, for those, there's not many. Like I say, I wasn't born then. I was a couple of months off being born. But what a game that would have been to watch live, mate. Eh? Because it was end-to-end stuff, wasn't it? With the score as well, going up and down and all over the place. I tell you what, I bet people's hearts were in their mouths watching that.
It must have been, just absolutely exceptional. I mean, the what's the word? The rush of emotions all throughout that game. Watching that live must have been absolutely incredible. Luke says no wags hanging about under supportive media. I know. Wally says, when I moved to London as a kid in 1970, they were still buzzing about 1966. So look at that, 4 years after, still buzzing about it. It was just a completely different world, completely different football. And Wally is a member as well. Thank you very much, Wally. You are one of our 5 members, I do believe, to the West Ham unofficial channel. Steve, Wally's a member. He's got priority.
Oh, well done, Wally, mate. Well done. Nip over to the Days Banter Show, Wally, and free membership over there, mate. Free membership.
Yeah.
What man, Wally?
Right, let's bring our next guest on. Is he here? Is he there? Ollie, how are you?
Hello, Jake. How's it going? I'm here, bud.
I'm good. That was a nice transition in there. Just get into it. Unintentional, I think. But how are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very well, mate. Very well. Very well.
Good. We're just looking back at this then. 55 years ago, West Ham or England, depending on which way you look at it, won the World Cup.
Yeah, I suppose Bobby Moore was West Ham, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know an awful lot about the 1966 World Cup, but I know Bobby Moore was just a different player, wasn't he? He was just different class to everybody. Probably best England player ever to play for England, isn't he? Really, which we need more players to replicate him, so we can do it again next year. Really,
hopefully.
More players like him. Yeah, Declan Rice, he could be the man. He had a cracking game tournament this season, didn't he?
He did, yeah. And that man on Steve's fantastic green screen there, Bobby Moore. There you go, Steve.
Yeah, there he is.
Man, he was. I used to watch his car as a kid.
Name drop, bam.
Yeah, I will drop that one in there. We used to nick off out of school, right? Go wash his car because he used to train at Upton Park in them days before training grounds and all that. And we see his little motor. He normally had a Jag. He had a lovely Jag, and we used to nip up. We'd have to go up to the snooker club to collect the money off him. Right, and he'd always try and pay 50 pence, and we'd get a quid out of him in the end. Green note in them days. Didn't have pound coins, a nice big green note it was. Got 2 sweets for that, mate.
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. Wally says, I'm subscribed, Steve. Anxiously awaiting.
Oh, well, Wally. Go, Wally.
Yeah, but he's anxiously waiting for more dog biology videos.
Yeah. Well, we have banter about everything. It tends a lot of it to be West Ham, obviously, but it shows just to have a bit of banter, have a laugh, and whatever, get away from it. Well, it's better than going down the pub. My missus loves this YouTube, but I don't go to the pub anymore.
Right, is he back? Do you reckon he's back, Steve?
Come on then, Peachy. Nah, he's not. Look at the state of that screen, Pete.
There he is. Hey.
I'm in the jungle. I'm in the jungle.
He's in the jungle.
He's making his show as unprofessional as brownies.
Look at his screen. We'll get rid of him. I do hope. I do hope his Wi-Fi's better for the Steve and Pete show this weekend, Steve.
Well, I hope so, mate. I hope so. He better get in front of a laptop and get in his bedroom or something, isn't he? Because we can't have him. We can't have this show go downhill and become as unprofessional as Football with Brownie, which has to be the most unprofessional show I've ever seen on YouTube.
Oh dear. Let's take
we sent him on a project, didn't we? To the Czech embassy this week, Jake.
Oh yeah.
For the viewers, Adam Brown from Football with Brownie. We wanted him to go up and speak. He was invited to the Czech ambassador's leaving party. Right? He went up there. He got no information, did he, Jake? Nothing. Just got rolling drunk, right? And rolled back to Cardiff. And people wonder why I keep sacking him when he comes to work for me. Oh.
Let's take some comments. Okay, there's only 4 still alive from that starting 11.
Yeah,
Jack
who's that 4 then? Let's work out who that 4 are.
Let's bring it up on
Bobby
screen
Charlton's got to be 1.
There's our starting lineup there, look.
Oh, Jeff first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's still alive. Bobby Charlton's still alive.
Jack Charlton died, didn't he? Not long ago.
Jack Charlton died, yeah. Not long.
Yeah.
Can't be long ago.
Gordon Banks, bloody hell.
Is Gordon Banks passed on?
Yeah. He did about a year ago.
He died in a car crash afterwards, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell, look at
that. Martin Peters, he ain't dead, is he?
No, I don't think he is.
No, he's not dead. So you got Peters, West Ham are outliving him, mate. Peters, Hurst, Charlton. There's one more.
So we've got Wilson, Cohen, Bull, Hunt.
Who did Roger Hunt play for?
Liverpool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
If you remember afterwards, I think Hunt, years later, done one of those flick-up free kicks, tricky ones, and it was the first one to be banned. I remember the game. There's a bit of info for you. I think he was playing for Coventry, I think he was playing for then. Anyway.
Who's Hurst? What's Hurst's first name?
Yeah, Sir Jeff.
What?
Alan Ball's still alive. Oh no. Alan Ball died in 2007. No,
he died out of attack. He's quite a long time ago. I reckon. Who's the 4th one then? Bobby Charlton, Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters. That's 3. Cohen, is it Cohen?
No, I'm just gonna have a look.
You have to Google this. Kent Amazon, no?
Yeah, Kent will know.
He knows everything, that lad.
Cohen.
Oh, Martin Peters has passed away. That was recent. So it's not Martin Peters then. He's gone.
Cohen, he's still alive.
Yeah, I think you're right, Luke. Luke said I make it 3. Bobby.
Luke.
Hurst and Cohen. I think Cohen is. Yeah,
he is. He's 81 years of age at the moment.
There we go. There's 3 alive. 3 left then, yeah?
3. Yeah.
Do you realise Cohen, here's a bit of useless information for you. Cohen is related to a supermarket owner.
Oh, right.
Tesco's. There is he. So Jack Cohen, right, who started Tesco's. He's related to him. There you are. So you get totally useless information when you come on the Day's Banter show, even though you're not on now, but you could subscribe anyway. There we go, Jakey. Bit of information for you.
There we go.
Do you know why Tesco's is called Tesco's?
Why?
Because when Tesco's first started, Co is for Cohen, and the first thing they sold on the markets in East, my old gran taught me this one, right? God bless her soul. And they sold tea. Jack Cohen sold tea. So tea for Tesco's, Cohen for Co. There's you go.
There you go.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Luke says Yeah, it is. Luke says prefer to be a cricketer. Don't have to put up with with all of the utter nonsense surrounding football. Yeah, yeah. So these are the people that are still alive. So we've got Charlton, Hurst, Hunt, and Cohen. So we've got 4.
Oh, Hunt's still alive, is he? Oh, fair play.
Is he? Let me. Oh God, here
Well,
we go.
your dad said he is. Better check, mate. You know what your dad's info's like can be a bit duff.
No. He is. He's 83.
Yeah. He was a good player, old Roger Hunt.
Yeah.
Your dad might remember that free kick I'm on about, where they flicked it up to him and he wellied it. It went top right hand corner, but the ref ruled it out, and they had to make a rule change in football to stop it happening again. I'm sure that was Roger Hunt.
Yeah, I think we've lost Ollie, but let's see if Peach is back. Peach!
Yo!
Whoa!
Daya, what is Yo, Daya, did you hear that news? First off, big up Jake, big up Daya, big up everybody, big up Ollie.
We got
my connection's okay now. My connection's okay now, though, right?
Yeah,
hang
good
on,
connection.
Peach, hang on. So it's about 7 a.m. there, and you're on the cider.
How you mean?
You ain't going to bed yet.
How do you mean? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 12 o'clock somewhere else, dog. I ain't even playing with you, man. Like I know you guys have done a brilliant job talking about like basically like the '66 team and magic things. That was my dad's era, my father's era. But I read some news that was disturbing, and I think it's just journal talk. But it was like, basically, they're saying, like, somebody from Sky Sports was saying that Rice, like, basically, he didn't want to, like, sign 2 new contracts, and he's open to Chelsea, Man City, and Man U, and his price is at, like, he's evaluated basically at like 100 million, but he's the Sky Sports guy was saying like, oh, but 60 million, he'd be fine with that. That's utter rubbish, man. That is utter rubbish, man. Like, what do you think about that, Daya? Like, come on, man.
Firstly, Peach, you gone for the new hairstyle?
No, this ain't new, dog. This is just me, like, yo, this is just me in the cut, waking up. How you mean, rocking from what?
What do you stick it on with, Peach?
Pardon me, man?
What do you stick your rug on with?
Oh, it was like 2 toupees, like, 2 toupees, a bit of rug here, a bit of rug that. Like, yeah, man, you done them.
Oh,
but Daya, honestly, real talk. Like, do you think we're gonna lose Russ? I don't think so. Russ.
No.
It's this
Why
time
don't we
of the
save
morning.
this? Why don't we
I'm
save
thinking
this?
about Russ. It's this time of the morning. I'm thinking about Russ.
Hang on. Right. Peach is a bit frazzled because it's about 7 a.m. He's on the cider. He's thinking of DJ Russie B.
Yes, I am.
So, shall we save this debate for Sunday evening for the Peach and Steve show?
Because there's a lot of West Ham fans on a minute, and I just want to assure them of something, which I got from basically, I can't tell you who, but near enough from the horse's mouth, right?
Yep.
Declan Rice is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? All this talk about his contract not being stuff, blah, 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 it's all hype, right? And he's absolutely going nowhere. He's at West Ham for the season. And apparently, you can never stop him going to Barcelona or something later on in life, but he's got no intention to play for another Premier League club. And he wants to be, as we're talking about Bobby Moore, he wants to be the new Bobby Moore of West Ham, mate. So
absolutely. What's up, man? But absolutely. But it's like, yo, what about we're after Brathwaite now? Like all guns blazing after Brathwaite now, man. It's like
Sullivan, fair play to him, is putting up the no sale sign everywhere. He's putting the club up for no sale. He's not selling the players unless we want to get rid of them, right? People knock him a lot, including himself, but he is putting up the no sale sign.
I want Sullivan to sell, man. I want Sullivan to sell, man. Like, honestly, man.
Hang on, Peach. You've got to have the right person for him to sell to. Right?
So what we're going to do? That bit.
So that. I just wanted to tell you about Declan Rice. That was all.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no,
what we're
no,
gonna do?
and well put, well said, 100% well said, and big up Scotty V. But well said, Dale. Well said, 100%.
We will be talking.
Chris Wilder should be announced as Swansea manager actually in about.
Yeah.
I'm following that in a minute. It's cool. I've got. No,
yeah,
we
I read
had
that
it
too.
33-1. 33-1 we had it yesterday morning.
Yeah,
Brownie.
I read that too, man.
We will try on Sunday evening, hopefully, or Saturday, whenever these two are available. We will do the Stephen Pete show. We will talk about hot topics, Declan Rice, the takeover, Areola. We will talk about it all. Luke says,
Jay, can I ask you what do you think about the because I heard through the grapevine Pereira might be coming in next week, and I heard that we're after Zuma and we're after Abraham. What do you think about them?
I think if our next signing is going to be anyone, I believe it's going to be a centre back. I believe it is going to be a centre back. That's what people are saying. That's what we're being told. Whether it's Milenkovic, I think that's the most possible option. If that's not going to happen, it's probably going to be Kurt Zuma. Abraham, as you know, I'd love to see him come to West Ham. Luke says, "Get a grip, Jake. Be forceful." Right. Luke said, "I've got to be forceful. I've got to be forceful with you two. So what have I got to do then?"
Nah, you don't got to be forceful, nothing, dog. Come on, man. We're just having
Detention. Anyway, right, to round off this show, Peach, she's gone again, but Peach.
No, I'm here.
You've got to get another beer.
Luke says,
I just got one, dog. I just got one. I'm good. Like, this is my morning beer. Like, straight up. I need to wake up, like, feeling something, man. Straight up. So, yeah, there you go.
Luke says 7 a.m. on the cider. Is Peach from Somerset?
Thankfully, no.
Peach is from Mars, dog. Peach is from Mars, dog. Like Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, and all them things, dog. How do you mean?
Well, the top half of this screen is from Somerset. I think Steve's thankful that Peach isn't in Somerset.
I can't wait to go to Somerset, dog. Like all the scrumpy things and like the Bombers things, like brethren.
Can't be Somerset these days, Jake, can you, mate? Eh?
No, you can't.
Knocks off me being in Spain. I'd rather be in sunny Somerset, Jake. Talking to you on a lovely Friday afternoon, mate.
Well, what can I say?
A mad Canadian.
Hey, Steve, where do you live at, man? I don't know.
What's your house number? Where you live?
Between
house number, dog. I ain't like Sharon Stone stalker things, dog. I just want to know like where he's about.
I live in the moment Somerset, Yeovil, Somerset, mate.
Oh, so you're close to Jake.
From me.
You're close to Jake then.
Sometimes I'm in Spain, obviously, as you know. And if I'm in the UK, I'm in Somerset.
When you go to Spain, you told me before, but I forget. Where do you stay in Spain?
Fengarola.
How do you say it?
Fengarola.
All right. Because I remember my mom and dad went to Spain, and they say they had like the best like butterfly red snapper ever, and like you get all that in a paella.
Seafood class, mate. Yeah, seafood is class. One of the reasons one of my big loves is the old seafood.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then. Lobster or crab?
I love both of them, but lobster.
This is a fantastic. Hang on. We'll just let him calm down a second. This is a perfect advert for the Stephen Pete show every single weekend, live on West Ham Official. I try and get us talking about football, and then for an hour we talk about anything. Absolutely anything.
Crab has the taste. You get more meat. It's like lobsters are like, they have like little itty bitty pieces of meat. And then it's like all like disgusting inside that. Like,
lobster you have. For Sunday, I'll get a photo of the biggest lobster I've ever eaten, mate. It's like that.
Yeah. I know. I believe you. When I was in Florida, they had these things called stone crab, and like they basically they don't die. They just keep like repeating themselves. So you cut claws and whatever off, they're still there.
Do you know my favourite seafood? Well, it's not seafood, actually. My favourite tasting fish, right?
Yeah.
Is crayfish.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Yeah.
Blows up in that. For me personally, the taste of a crayfish is out of this world.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, man. So when I come to Somerset, me and you're gonna have like 2 scrumpies, a bucket of crayfish, and then we'll go see Jake, Rich, and Sarah, man. Straight up.
Only down the road. You find them in the Bell.
No. We'll find you in the Bell with what's her name on the
Hi, Andy.
on the bar. Let's have a look. Oh, now see, because I'm on Russ's time slot, I'm now Russ Jr. I'm DJ Rusty B Jr. Oh, look who's coming as well. Look who's coming as well.
Rah, la, la, la. My G, man. How do you mean?
And Peach, look, we're joined by someone else as well, look.
No, don't do this, man. Oh, come on. What are you doing to me, man? Come on, man. Like, yo, you got like the biggest like iron that's forged, and then you got like Milesy like making comments and Daya like running 2 things, and I'm looking at like Canadian geese right now. Straight up, there's like 5-10 Canadian geese in the parking lot. That's crazy. Gatesy, big yourself up, dog. What are you saying?
How you doing, Peach? There you good?
I'm always good when you're around, man. How do you mean?
Oh, thank you very much, mate. It means a lot. Jakey, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I think we talked about 8 minutes at the start, talking about rubbish with Steve and Anton, and then we talked about the World Cup for a little bit, and then Pete just come on
and then rubbish again with Peach and Daya.
Yeah, pretty much.
100.
Right.
No, Miles's gonna bring in some sense. Trust me.
Luke says, "Don't get fish taught of Russ Lowe. He doesn't like fish." No, Russ really doesn't like fish, does he? I'm with him. I'm with Russ. I'll stand with Russ.
Oh, I love fish, dog.
I can't beat a bit of fish.
Give me some
cotton chip,
some crayfish, some crabs.
We will take Peach to the Bell and Yeovil. Steve, that's taking Peach to the Bell and Yeovil to see Evie.
Yeah. We go to the Bell, mate. We'll take you down there, Peach. You won't get no fish there, mate. I don't think you do fish there, do they, Jake?
No, only on Mondays, though. Only on Mondays. We're going on Mondays because that's when the cheap steaks are there.
That's a fiver on a Monday.
Ah, that's your game, is it?
Yeah.
Gatesy, how you doing, man? You good? I ain't talked to you in a bit, man. Are you okay?
I left you a message last night.
I know, but I ain't talked to you. Those are message things. I can't even talk to you, man. Like normally we have like me and Gatesy have like a once a week like Dr. Phil talk, you know, like he's my therapist, I'm his therapist, and then like all about West Ham, and like, you know, we go on. I've missed my therapy sessions, dog, straight up.
Listen. Anytime you want, lay on the couch, tell me about your childhood, and we go from there, you know.
Oh, hello. What's going on with Steve here? What's going on here? Green screens. Who's that next, Steve?
That's in Bahrain. That is when I work for Mercedes.
What?
I'm just getting ready for my Formula 1 watch along. My first one on Sunday, Jakey.
Lovely. And look who's here as well, Pete.
Yo, you were big.
Rosie!
Shut up! I'm leaving.
I'm supposed to be editing a video that he's in.
Marvin's in the building. Rah.
No, he's off. Scott says just quickly.
Doesn't take much to set him off, in fairness, Jake.
Just quickly.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, no, it really doesn't.
Right. Well, I'm just going to mute him for a second. I didn't expect this conversation. Neither did I. Neither did I. I don't even know what this is. Wally says crayfish in Louisiana is the best. Scott check on chef says crayfish has so much.
I don't think I've ever had crayfish.
Pardon? Milesy off to the dentist today and swing by the bull.
No, I'm going out tonight. It's my boss's birthday, so I'm going out in London tonight.
Oh, fancy dancing.
You might have a headache in the morning.
Yo, that's like some posh peach things. You're going to have like 50 drinks, dog. How do you mean? Your legs are hollow, dog.
A few Jaeger bombs.
A few. You know what? Jake, let me show you this. You know what a few Jaeger bombs are for miles? Like 20. I ain't even playing with you.
There we go. Fresh fielder, simply. Good afternoon. Bucket of fish.
Do you know what? Sorry to interrupt. The place where I normally get my seafood platter, they're on Just Eat now. Just Eat. You can get it delivered. You don't even have to move no more. They deliver it on Just Eat.
Luke is being harsh today. Luke is being
You're
harsh.
just jealous, Luke. You're just jealous. That's all it is.
Yo, Milesy, you know the thing that you said about delivering like the seafood and that? That's what you got delivered to your local the other like month or so, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When it's St. George's Day, April 23rd. Yeah, man. I remember
Bang,
that.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
Jake was lunching in London on Saturday. Sunday, sorry, was Trafalgar Square Prezzo. It was lovely. Lovely.
Hey, I want an upgrade, mate.
And Saturday.
Tips on a Monday. I want a delivered seafood platter, mate, now.
Oh, Andy, cheers now. Andy, goodness sake.
He had lunch on me on Saturday. He had half my pizza.
Oh, well, yeah, I did.
I think we need a few super chats now to pay for my seafood platter.
Here we go. Steve's on the super chat train now.
What's the like target?
25. What are we on? Hang on. I did have it up, but now it's gone. I think we're about 21 last time I checked.
Oh, I haven't liked it yet.
We need 50, dog. We need 50, dog.
We're not going to get 50 likes. We've got 16 people watching. We're not going to get 50 likes, Peach.
No,
20 likes we're on.
No, I woke up for a wee because I drank a lot yesterday, about 1 in the morning, and then on the YouTube, Blimmin' Stow and Anton were live at that time in the morning. There was like 250 people watching. I was like, what?
I've seen that.
It's all the people in Australia that support West Ham.
I know.
I said that was at the Areola night.
3 more likes. Come on, 3 more likes.
I'm on it now. One sec.
Right.
Yo, I still got to put my like in. So you got 1 coming up for me still. So, it's whatever plus 1 still.
Steve, anything you want to say, talk about, but that's not to do with me paying for your lunch?
Well, no. I think we need to push on because Classic Emmerdale's on in a minute. And
here we go.
Come on,
Classic Emmerdale. If it's that classic, is it called Emmerdale Farm at that point?
No, it was. Yeah. I've gone past that now. I'm up to. I watch it daily. It's my hour off.
Emmerdale.
2:45, and have me sarnie, and if Jake ain't got any seafood platters ordered, and right. And it's just changed from Emmerdale Farm. We're back to we're on Emmerdale. We're on year 2000 now, so caught right up to 2000. But I started watching Classic on the first one, mate. It was good.
Is that bloke who looks like Hagrid still in it?
Still going in it.
Yes,
yes,
Miles. Yes.
25 likes. 25 likes.
Hey, they're all fans of Emmerdale.
How about me getting 25 subs? Come on, all you 25 sub today's banter. My manager, my technician,
25 subs, man. Come on, he deserves it, dog. Straight up, man.
Links in the chat.
I'm already on there.
I'm thinking of doing a watch along on Classic Emmerdale. Do you think it'd go down well, Jake?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
No,
Dickinson's real deal.
No, thank you. I'd
Dickinson's
rather watch along with Bradley Walsh on the chase, dog. Straight up, man. I ain't even playing with y'all, man. That's real talk.
And his battery's died.
Oh,
his battery's died.
Oh, we're gonna all have a braver now.
Right.
Is there a preview for tomorrow, Jake? Are you doing a preview for tomorrow?
Yeah, tonight. Tonight we're on with Brentford. Clive is here tonight. To discuss Brentford versus West Ham. Right, I'm gonna go now because this pork pie has been sitting here for about an hour, and I want to eat it.
There you are. I know you're off to watch Classic Emmerdale.
I'm not watching Classic Emmerdale.
You can watch it along if you want.
I'm not watching Classic Emmerdale. Steve, I'll come
Good
on a watch along
education
about
for you.
football. Steve, I'll come on a sport watch along with you, but I'm not coming on an Emmerdale watch along.
Hey,
with you.
Jake,
I can't do a watch along to Emmerdale. I'm too glued to the screen, mate.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jake, do me one thing, dog. Do me one thing. Oh, fuck. Yo, these people, shut up. It's like Formula 51, man. Yo, Hammers Fans United, big them up, man. That's my boy right there. Left side, right side, upside, down side. That's my boy right there. Big up Mousy, Fortune Iron. Today's banter. Big up West Ham Unofficial. How you mean? West Ham.
Hey.
What are we, Mousy?
1 minute. Look when I'm
Mousy,
hanging.
what are we, dog?
We are effing massive. I don't swear on Jake's show.
I know what I just did, but I didn't mean to. But it's like, yo, you get what I'm saying?
But look, Peach, you'll be impressed with these. Look, when I'm hanging and I don't want people to see my eyes, look.
Oh, that's like some Texas Hold'em things right there, dog. What?
Right, let me answer these questions. Luke asked. Luke asks.
Yo, you play Texas Hold'em, dog? I love that game, dog. I love that game. I put 2 things down, dog. I ain't even playing, man.
Right.
Yeah, Mousy's in the building. Blah, 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 blah.
You're doing no good for my hangover.
Yeah. Right, Paige, I've muted you for 2 seconds. I want to answer this question. Luke says, what kind of pork pie? A barbecue pork pie. Should I review this on the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Melton Mowbray, not
Lidl's Home.
Lidl's Own. Oh, close enough.
Right, a German pork pie. When we talk about England winning the World Cup. What bloody hell is going on here?
Germans can't make pork pie. That's ridiculous.
I didn't even play with some mustard on it. Come on, man. Come on.
I
You
tried.
traitor, Coxie, you're a traitor.
Bit of Branston's pickle, be nice.
And
I tried to come
I
again.
love you, Mikey. I love you.
Jake, Forge from Iron, 490 subscribers now. 490.
Yo, let's push that to like 600 before like Wednesday, man. Before like Brentford? Let's push it to 600 before Brentford, man.
And a video for me is coming out today for with regards to Mbolo and Tammy Abraham comparison. So,
I'm just on the editing. Once I get back off this, I'll be editing the video and it'll be up shortly thereafter.
Brilliant.
Right then.
That's
it. That's it. I need to go and have a lie down, eat me sandwich. Steve's off to watch Classic Emmerdale.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who's running the wall pack at this point, Daya?
Who's what, mate?
Who's running the wall pack at this point?
There's plenty of them going, mate.
God alive. Right, so what's happening now? Right. So this is happening.
Running it in a minute, right? Bernice has just bought the wall pack from
I remember
Alan
her.
Turner, right? And Alan, no, but then Bernice's who she was going to marry turned out to be gay, kissing a new bloke.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you can remember that. So
she married the vicar later on, didn't she?
He's been flung out, and now the mother, Bernice's mother, has just turned up and bought
Jesus Christ.
It's turned into West Ham unofficial soap ball.
I'll tell you what, Bernice was quite pleasing on the eye, wasn't she?
How do you mean?
Mute them.
Where's Tom from Coronation when you need him, dog? How do you mean?
It's like an old people. Right. So the plan now is I'm going to press them.
By the way, if you do watch Classic Emmerdale, the coach crash is due in the next few episodes.
Oh.
Yo, Dale, real talk.
Right. So Steve's muted.
You know what you should watch? West Ham Random. We're going to be on.
Yeah. Okay. So, right, they're both muted. So the he's still
going.
How you mean, dog? I keep going. I don't even business. I keep going, dog. I'll keep fucking going. Yo, West Ham Random, how you mean? Up in the building like Anthem, singing the national anthem. All these men are acting like bantams. How do you mean, dog? How do you mean?
Right, so the plan now is, right, I'm going to unmute Steve.
No, thank you very much.
The plan now is I'm gonna go and eat my sandwich, turn this thing off, go and have a lie down. Steve's gonna watch Classic Emmerdale. Gates is going to edit a video. Peach is either gonna go back to bed or drink more cider.
Random.
Peach is going to either go back to bed or drink more cider, and Andy's going on the booze.
But definitely. You know what? Like on the real to real, like big up Dave, big up Mozzie, big up Gatesy, big up your blood clot self, J-A-K to the E. But yo, me and Charlie Boy, we're gonna put 2 things down. We got a new series called Strictly Business. We're gonna talk 2 things, and any of y'all MFs, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't say mofos. That's like so trendy. No, thank you. Any of y'all MFs want to like come up on the thing, you're more than welcome. You already done know, man. Trust me, man. We're gonna put 2 things down, Doc.
I think your best one so far has been your posh one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jolly Hockey Sticks. Oh, yes, we might do. We might do there. We might put down 2 things, just right on spot. You never know.
Tings isn't very posh.
No,
Thank you very much,
my friend. Upper crust posh, my friend. Piss off.
Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. How many likes are we on? We're on 28 likes. Brilliant. Let's get to 30 likes. Come on. Right, I'm going to try and end this show now without being interrupted.
If you don't get into 30 likes, we'll send Peach round your house.
No, that's danger, dog. That's danger.
Right, Emmerdale's starting, lads. I got to shoot.
Cheers,
Thank you,
lads.
Daya.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
See you later, lads.